Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Olave holds it in. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's out wide for Palmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. You look at this Niner defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shuck now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To the air once more. Shuck. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Shuck. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 500.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. McCaffrey following the penalty. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And
ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at Taylor's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And Walker has it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
31-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They will throw again. Shuck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll give to Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw now, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Throwing, Shuck. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This one incomplete, probably. Should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here with Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Shuck. This pass out wide to Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Running left, it's Hall. Runs through the contact, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hall again on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. That's complete to Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. There's the stiff arm. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Purdy from the gun.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Shuck now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's Shuck.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Well, throwing again here, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Shuck. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
22-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And throwing here, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this does the big boy have the juice? And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a